Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's 12 o'clock in Plymouth. What? 1 minute to 12 o'clock. Welcome for those who are listening to us, those who are following us, those who are just joining us. This is the Business Talk with Jabo Butera, our regular Friday afternoon business talk. And we're going to spend the next 45 minutes together having a conversation, having a chat, conversing around the element of business, element of income generator. So stay tuned. We're all starting and we'll be kicking off. I'm just checking our social media if all is up and there and running. So welcome for those following us. Give us a chat. Give us a wave in the social media if you are following us. If you have a message, please drop us a text. So welcome to all those who are following us. I see our social media are kicking off. It's all saying we're all live, and one checking with yes, we're all working and running. So welcome for those who are following us, for those who are listening us. This is Jabo Butera talking to you from P-Town Radio. It's our business talk, and it's every Friday from 12 to 12:45, nearly 1, plus the breakdown in between, where we'll be spending our 45 minutes sharing with you the excitement news or what is happening in Plymouth. What can you do? What do you want to do? What's happening in Plymouth around businesses? So my name is Jabo Butera, and I'm the Managing Director of Diversity Business Incubator. Diversity Business Incubator is the business that it's the organization that bring you this show. But we're not alone. We are with our partner, Plymouth Town Radio, known as P-Town Radio. So this is our conversation of every Friday, and where we talk about business. Let me just find our disclaimer before we starting, so that I can put myself in the safe hand, so that we roll on. So just bear with me a second, where I pull up our disclaimer. So the following program is being brought to you on P-Town Radio. For more information about our radio station, our shows, our hosts, and for more behind the scenes, please check out all social media platforms. So our Facebook page of P-Town is at P-Town Radio. Our Instagram is at P-Town_radio. And the Twitter is at Radio P-Town. And the website is www.ptownradio.co.uk. You can see we've been looking for those that goes with P-Town Radio. So if you don't remember, just Google Plymouth Town Radio. You'll find out. But also check our partners, which are Diversity Business Incubator. We brought this show with you to Diversity Business Incubator, which is on the social media. The Facebook is at DBI Southwest, and the Twitter is at DBI_UK. And then the LinkedIn and YouTube is Diversity Business Incubator. Just put Diversity Business Incubator, then you'll be able to find all that information. The views and ideas expressed in the following program are strictly those of the host or guest and do not necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by P-Town Radio as a radio station. So that's our disclaimer. The views and ideas expressed on this following program are strictly those of the host or guest and do not necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by P-Town Radio as a radio station. The second disclaimer, we are not financial advisors, although we talk about finances, we talk about money. We're speaking from experience, lived experience, not from a financial advisor element. So those are our two disclaimer on this radio show. So as I say, Anomaly with my host Tendai, my colleague Tendai Madume, who's the owner of P-Town Radio as well of Broadcast and Indiana Healthcare Services. He's currently traveling, but he'll be here next week with us. We're wishing him a safe trip. So today's more of that conversation with me and you, just me and myself and you, having that conversation. All our program today is broadcast on our social media, so you can see on our Facebook page, on our LinkedIn, and all other social media. We are live there. So if you have a question, if you have a comment, if you're following us, give us a thumbs up or drop us a text. We'll be able to see what is on, and then we'll be able to pick up from there. So let's crack on the presentation from our the back office. Let me give a shout to the office that is helping us with putting all these program in place and all that. So the quote of the week is so we got the quote. They always give us a quote from our producers at the back in the back office for from DBI team. I'm giving a shout to Tanya, Aza, and Ella who give us this support into making this happening. So they give us a quote today. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. Wow, that's an interesting one. Let me repeat it. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. It comes from Leo Tolstoy. That's our quote of today. And this is really interesting because it goes with what we have as a theme of a conversation today. The topic we'll be pulling up today, and it's coming on your screen, you can see it. The Ubuntu philosophy in business. This is an African philosophy. This is for those who are not familiar with it, please Google and you'll find about it. It's called Ubuntu philosophy. It's an African philosophy. It's an African theme. I don't know what you call about philosophy, but it's more of an African ways of living. Might be called philosophy today. It might be called ways of living. Maybe it's the way you conduct yourself. That's how we've been taught. And this, let's agree with the terminology philosophy. This philosophy, it means I exist because you exist. I exist because you exist. That's the Ubuntu philosophy. I'm just Googling it and then I see what Google says. And then I can read that one from you. That will give you more of understanding, but you can do it yourself as well. So Ubuntu is an African philosophy that places emphasis on being human through other people. It has been succinctly reflected in the phrase, I am because who we all are. Are you getting? I am because of who we are all. So that's the Ubuntu philosophy. And that's the conversation we're going to be having today on this, our conversation this afternoon. That philosophy of saying, my business exists because, or my business succeeds because of all the other businesses. So on the Ubuntu philosophy, it comes to the human, a person, I exist because we. So business as well, my business existence depend on other businesses. Is that what it's saying? Is that what you're understanding by that? If you understand and you want to give us a shout, drop us a text. You can always call the studio as well. We are on 07835 490010. That's our radio station, our call. You can call in, you can drop us a WhatsApp. We can even have a radio WhatsApp, or you can always comment on the social media, on the Facebook page and other platform where we are live. So please give your comment. The philosophy of I exist because we exist in business as well. Does your business exist because other businesses exist? So we're talking about here about collaboration, cooperation, co-trading, inter-trading. Is that what we're talking about? Can you be on your own as a business without others being around? Are you totally independent from other business, or you depend on other businesses? Do we understand that philosophy is what makes businesses succeed? So if someone opens up a barber shop next to yours, are you seeing it as a competition, or are you seeing it as a collaboration? Someone comes and say to you, oh, my brother or my sister, you are running a business. Tell me, how did you do that? And then instead of giving them the information, you hide, you don't give them the right information. Do you think you're doing the right thing? Or if you give them the full information saying, this is how it's done, this is what you do, would that be helpful? Think about it. And don't forget, we come for that philosophy from the Ubuntu philosophy. So for those who are listening to us, this is P-Town Radio, the business talk today with myself, Jabo Butera, and this P-Town Radio, we are broadcasting from Plymouth. It's about sharing the knowledge we have, but also promoting this inclusion. This is, celebrating our values and our diversity. Individuals from the Black and Asian minority communities. What is the input you're bringing into the business world? So that's the conversation we're having today. That's why we're trying to pick up and see if we can have that conversation and talking forward. And we brought this philosophy today to talk about the Ubuntu philosophy in business. How do you express your culture of being human through other people into businesses? So how being a business through other businesses? That sounds really good. Being a business through other businesses. How does your business succeed through the business of the others? How do you collaborate? How do you share your knowledge? How do you share your business with the others? How do you share your journey? Is this something we would like to share, or is it something we're still playing a role of saying, I'll keep it to myself, it's a secret? Or I don't want them to tell them because it's going to be feeling as a competition. So that's the debate going on, and we want to hear from you. What do you think? What do you want to share with others? Please drop us a text or give us a call. We'll be able to support and to give your comments, because again, this radio show, we're saying we're coming from a perspective of experience of life. So myself and my colleague Tendai, we've run businesses for well over 10 years. Combined together, we have about 40 years of business experience. With others as well, put together, we have quite a large, can say, a bank of knowledge into business we would like to share with everyone. That's why we come here to do that, to share with you our knowledge and what we do. But it's not only about us, it's also you as well. You have a knowledge. You have something you can bring on this platform to share with the others. What would that be? Particularly on this element, talking about the Ubuntu, the sharing, the healthy competition. Thank you for dropping that message from Lillian, who's following us, talking about healthy competition. So how do you bring that healthy competition? So it's not like a competition means bring the other person down, but a competition of how do you help others to grow? This is interesting. Have a shot. You want to have an idea? Let us know. Drop it to us, and we'll be able to shout about what you're thinking around this Ubuntu philosophy. So we are following up on Facebook and on other social media, the one for DBI and for P-Town. While we are receiving the messages, thank you for those who are following us, for those who are putting the likes, and while we are following, we are getting those messages coming in. Let me plug in just a little bit about DBI, which is a diversity business incubator based in Plymouth. So physically, we are based in Stonehouse on Union Street. For those who live in Plymouth, know where mainly it is. So you can catch a bus 21 from City Bus. Giving a shout out to our partners, City Bus, which I'll come back to talk about partnership in a minute. But we're based in on Union Street. It's called HQ Building. So it's between Aldi and Lidl. The building is called HQ Building. We are there Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 with the team. And our aim is to support entrepreneurship. Reducing poverty is our goal, but our aim is supporting businesses, startups. Have you ever thought about starting your business? Have you got an idea, itching idea, twitching ideas that you want to explore and see if it can become an income generator? Have you seen something which has been done and then you think I can do better and you want to improve that? If that's you, come along, come and talk to us. We have a great team who'll be able to help. If not ourselves, but we also have a lot of partners. I'll come back to that in a minute. But what we're looking, saying, come and talk to us. So that you can come physically, knock on the door. We're at Unit 37, rang on the bell. We'll be able to answer you 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. We are there. You can meet us there, and we'll be able to be with you. Sorry, just say, looking at the captions here. I'm trying to read the messages coming through. We'll be able to pick up all those one in a bit. For the time being, let me continue to tell you about the collaborative approach. So you thinking about starting your own business, are you the entrepreneur? That's what we call entrepreneur mindset. Come and talk to us. But also you can find us on our social media, from Facebook to just Googling us. You'll find Diversity Business Incubator. So if you think of starting a business, if you have an idea and you want to go further with it, don't think further. Come to DBI, Google DBI, find us, and we'll be able to help. And as I was saying, if we cannot help, we always have partners who have knowledge. So it's not the lack of resources in the city. It's not the lack of even opportunities. Most of the time we don't speak up. We don't put it out there. We're trying to keep it for ourselves. And that's why we're talking about the collaborative approach in business. So we have partners. DBI have partners. I say if we cannot give you an answer, we'll be able to find someone who's got that partnership, who's got that knowledge. And today, for example, we just had our the Champions Network, which is the diversity business, the networking event, where different businesses come together to share their knowledge or to find out what else can be done. We had about 15 businesses this morning together, having breakfast together. And I think you missed out. You were not there. If you're not there, you missed out. We were there. I can give shout to some of our partners. Westcott, their chartered account. They were in the room with 3 of their staff who came along. Emma, Adam, and Lloyd. They were there in the room today. Where were you? These are chartered account with long experience. They have about 3 offices and they cover the whole Southwest. But they want to give to the community. They want to give back to the community about how to start your own business or how to be helped. But you were not there to help them. You were not there to hear to what they were saying. And don't miss out. It's about this partnership. It's about how do you miss. It's about how do we do the partnership? How do you tap into what exists, what others are doing, so that you can be able to benefit from what others have done? So, for example, this chartered account firm has been there for more than 10 years. I think they're reaching their 30th years soon. But they've been there for longer. They know, they have the experience, and they're out there to help, and you're not there. So don't be staying on your corner thinking, it's scary, I'm the only one, or I don't know, and so forth. No, they're out there, people who want to help. They're those who want to be collaborating with you. They're the one who want to help you. They're those partners who want to come on board to help you. And DBI, that's what we do. But also, not only that, I can give you a simple example. Another partner we work closely with, Citybus, who's one of the largest employer in the city. Well over 1,000 employees. We work closely with this organization, and they want to see what role can they play in supporting in those who want to start their own businesses so they can be suppliers of this organization. They consume fuel, they consume tires, they consume they consume coffees. Can you be the supplier for that? Can you have your own business that will be able to help that, to support it, for you to go forward? Do you want to tap in that resource? Those are partners we have in the city. We work with the University of Plymouth, or our University of Plymouth, or the Box, so I can give you endless name of partners. Who else is your partner? And that's we're talking about the working collaboratively. Yeah, collaborative approach in business. You have to know how to be collaborative for you to succeed. It's that a simple act to do if you want to go far. And that's what we're picking up from that Ubuntu philosophy. I exist because we exist. The business that I own, so my business, only exists because of our businesses, all of us together. It's because of the other person next door business that give that support. It's because the journey of the other person that my business will succeed. And I just give you an example with transport company, but employs thousands of staffs. This is the resources they require. For example, can you be the supplier of their water, what they consume there? Can you be the supplier of their uniform? Can you be the supplier of their printing material? Can you be the supplier of their coffee? So you see, because that company exists, because that company is thriving, now you rolling back from that to go forward. That's how you need to be thinking. Collaboratively, how can I be collaboratively with other businesses? How can this process of collaboration will enhance my business? Partnership does not have to be like straightforward. The partnership you have, you've had a conversation with the organization to do that partnership, but it can also, where do you acquire the knowledge, or where do you inspire yourself, or how do you get to know more? This is what we talk about in business, what we're talking about when we talk about due diligence or market research or finding out more. So read, find out what others have done. Who's your inspirational person? Who is that person you look up to? Who is that I've been giving you some other information? For example, for me, I love following up. I don't know if many people might not know him, but he's a Plymouthian boy. He's called Stephen Bartlett. Stephen Bartlett is an entrepreneur, a successful business owner, and he sits on the Dragon's Den, which is a TV show here in England. But I always follow his Twitters, I always follow his LinkedIn, I always follow what he put out, his podcast. Amazing podcast. That's how I get to educate myself. So, for example, I'm reading some of his sentences. You say, he put out 7 sentences he wish he'd had read sooner. Don't forget, you are reading them now. You might not be starting a business, or you might be thinking of starting a businesses. For him, he say he wish he would have read this one sooner. But he didn't say he wish he never read them, or he wish he would have read. No. He says sooner. So we always use this proverb at the end of our show. It's not too late, but it's getting late. So for him as well, he put these sentences where he say he wish he would have read them sooner. The first one, he says this one. These hard times, this pain, these lessons, one day they'll be your strength, your awareness, your blessings. All right? Let me repeat it. These hard times, this pain, these lessons, one day they'll be your strength, your awareness, your blessings. Wow. So whatever you're going on through at the moment, one day they'll become what? Your strength, your awareness, and your blessing. The second one is stop expecting honesty from people who lie to themselves. Oh, can you hear that? Stop expecting honesty from people who lie to themselves. Do you know someone who lied to themselves? And then you go to them expecting they're gonna tell you honesty. It does not work. And these are knowledge you need to be having now. Don't wait till it. So these are the knowledge you're getting to learn now. And we are sharing it today. That's the purpose of this radio. That's the purpose of P-Town Radio. We're here to sharing this knowledge. We are here to amplify the good news. We are here to share this information. So this is picked from Stephen Bartlett. So you can check them yourself. He's got some amazing podcast, and hopefully one day we'll be able to invite him on our show, and he'll be able to share with us his wisdom and the passion for Plymouth. So this is a product made in Plymouth. Let me read the third one before we can come back to our conversation. We'll take a 5-minute break if the music allow us to do that. You'll never look good trying to make someone look bad. You will never look good trying to make someone look bad. That's amazing wisdom coming there. And if we bring this in business element, don't think by destroying the other business that will make your business successful. Don't think when you go on a mission of saying, I want to go and destroy that business. I'm going to do and try to take all their customers. You do anything malicious just so that the other business will go down. Yeah, that does not help. You'll never look good trying to make someone look bad. So that was on a personal level. But if we bring it to business level, don't think because you are tarnishing the other organization or the other business, if you're tarnishing off, if you're dragging them in the mud, that will make you looking good. That will make your business looking good. Unfortunately, we do see that. I was watching Question Time yesterday, and they always invite politicians. And what you find most of the time, and there was an entrepreneur, I was more interested in watching it because there was one of the previous Dragon's Den, Theo, on that show. So I was more keen to listen because there was an entrepreneur, someone I follow, someone I listen to what they say. But also there was these other two politicians there. There were more than one. There were more than two, but the two one which were more vocal, it was the two big political party of England. And the question came, and the first answer the one of the politicians was bringing out, it was more to tarnish the other politicians. Don't trust the other one. And that's not the question which was asked. And then don't think because you are making the other person looking bad, that will make you looking good. We see that in a lot of businesses. Someone come into your shop, someone comes to your restaurant, someone comes into your barber shop, someone comes in your taxi, someone comes in your pet grooming business. And instead of you telling them how good whatever you do and how you make it, you're spending time talking about the other organization or your neighbor, or what you see your competitor in a negative way. Oh, don't go and cut your hair there. They're awful. They are this, they are that. Don't think by tarnishing the other businesses that your business will be looking good. No, it does not work like that. Collaboration is key, is the word. Ubuntu is the word, is what we are sharing today. So stay tuned. Let's see if we can get a 2-minute break. I'll try to see if we can get the music going on and you can hear the sound from our social media as well. But if you don't hear any music, please do let me know. Then I'll be able to tune it up. Stay tuned. I think for those who were on our studio platform could not hear us, but it was streaming on our app. So again, for those who are watching us on Facebook or other platform, you can follow us on our you can follow us on the app where you can hear what we're talking about and all the conversation on our app, and the input is there. Please follow up what we're doing. So the app is P-Town. You can find it on the now. We can download it from all the platform for downloading. So download the P-Town app so you can be able to listen to it wherever you are in the world. So we're talking about the collaborative approach in business. How do we collaborate in business? How do we work together? And particularly with the bringing our own flavor of Ubuntu philosophy. The Ubuntu philosophy we were talking about. I exist because we exist. We've just been saying, is your business successful because there are other businesses out there? Or do you see competition as a killer instead of the booster? That's good. Are you seeing competition as a booster, or are you seeing competition as a killer? A successful business, a successful entrepreneur will see competition as a booster, a reason of doing better, a reason of improvement, a reason of going next stage. And we've been looking at saying how others have seen it or how others have been giving advice around it. No, it's not only from our side, but it's coming from all other research and other comments from other people. So we're like looking what Steve Bartlett talked about. It's saying, again, always find who's your motivational person you look up to learn. There's one, he just says, don't be upset from people you don't respect. Wow, that's interesting. Don't be upset from people you don't respect. This goes similar in businesses. If you look someone who does not have the values, an organization that align your values with you. So you see an organization that is not aligning with the why. Don't get that a reason for upsetting you and a reason of going on a ramp, starting to comment and trash about that. No, move your direction, go forward. The other one is saying, yes, save your explanation for those that are determined to understand you, and give your silence to those that are determined to misunderstand you. A lot of information are out there, guys, to learn from you, from everyone. And that's what we're bringing about. How do you work with other? How do you become collaborative with everyone? And that's what we're talking about. Collaborative approach in business. It's crucial. It's important. You need to understand what it is healthy competition compared to unhealthy competition. Business is not about chopping the other one down. Business is not about destroying the other one. Business is about adding value to what already exists. Look around. What already exists, what has been developed, what has been explored, and add on your value. What is the other thing you can add on so that you go next? Shout out to all the entrepreneurs. Shout out to those who are starting their business. Shout out to those who are doing the business with a purpose, a business with wanting to add value to the society. Shout out to all those partners we work with who are saying, let's stand up against anything which is not demonstrating the values of who we are or demonstrating the value of our city. It's amazing what the development and the opportunities for those living in Plymouth. There is quite a lot of opportunity happening. We are on that tide moment where you're going to be seeing the change of growth happening. But where are you placing yourself? Last week, we talked about sports and businesses. Today we're talking about collaborative. So we're talking about Agile last time, climbing up. Today the most popular people on the social media are Agile football players or those fun. Where are you with that? How are you plugging your business in there? Collaboration is the key. The Ubuntu, the I exist because the other exists. No, I'm existing because I need to destroy the other. Oh, the success of the other person is not my success. The success of the other person, that's your beginning of your success. And what will be amazing will be for you to celebrate that success, because tomorrow you're the one who's going to be celebrated. But if someone has become successful, instead of you supporting and celebrating them, you are criticized, you are complaining, or you are bringing them down. That does not help. That's not going to make your success. Your success, the success of the other business is the beginning of your success. You need to know how to celebrate that. I hope this conversation has been helpful. Time is moving faster than I planned. And I've just realized our technology, we cannot put in the music to for the breaks, and then be able to add on the other stuff we wanted to say. But the chat is open. Talk to us. Drop us a message. And if you have anything you wanted to share with others, P-Town Radio is the place. Come and talk to us. Every Friday we're here, and we can have hear your point, hear your views, and hear what you would like for others to learn from you. It's about give us gain. As I was saying, we were in our networking this morning, the Champions Network. So if you missed out, please reach out to DBI. We have regular meetings, regular events. Every last Friday of the month, we have where champions come together, where you can get a chance to meet those who are on that journey, those who've been there longer, and those who are starting like you, if it's you, the startup. And how can you be supported to get those progress? So reach out to DBI, reach out to our social media. Our colleagues will be able to pick up your information and see how we can help. There is a lot of opportunities. Talking about opportunities in the city, you have about 22, we were searching last time, 22 or 23 organizations that are here to support startups. From outset to Grow Southwest to the university itself with the incubation center, both University Margin and University of Plymouth, as well as the AUP, the City College. So all the educational department, they have the education institution have the arm of supporting startups, the banks, the financial institutions existing in the city, where you have, for example, Lloyd's Bank. They are really hot on that. They even give grants to help you support starting your own business. There is so much of support in the city that are willing to help people to grow. You starting your own business so that you can move forward. Not only that, you have those already existing and running their business for many years. They want to share with you. They want to share their expertise. They want to share what they have as knowledge. So the ball is in your corner. Step forward. Talk to us. Ask a question and see how we can help. So reach out to DBI, reach out to P-Town Radio, and we'll be able to help. And if you want to come and have a chat with us on this platform, it's open. It's for the public. It's for the people. Come and talk to us. It's been an amazing conversation having with you. We can carry on all day long. I'm always passionate talking about business. I know sometimes one voice can be longer, and we're not going to be making sense after that. But thank you for listening. It has been a pleasure talking to you. The advice I'll give, as usual, there was a proverb that we always finish with. It's not too late to start deciding the route for your business or your life. It is getting late. It's not too late. It's getting late. My name is Chabo Butera. It has been an amazing time with you. Hope you enjoy. Hope you've learned something. Have a wonderful Friday. It's going to be a long weekend. So it's a bank holiday. It's the end of the month payday for those being paid. And yeah, you have the whole weekend plus the Monday. So enjoy the sun. It's really nice and sunny out there. I've seen people going already swimming in the sea. So yes, have a wonderful weekend. While you're there, also think about what is you have in mind in business, or can you spot an opportunity for you to step in to run that business. Amazing speaking to you, and hope you enjoy the weekend. Take care.